For the last few weeks, we have been bombarded with harrowing tales of near mid-air disasters caused by maintenance problems on several airlines. Some of those airlines fly in and out of the Suncoast. Tonight, Adam Cellini on what you need to be concerned about.
So far, 2018 has been a rough year for air travel. A CBS 60 Minutes report scrutinized Allegiant Airlines for a perceived poor maintenance record. Just days after the Sarasota-Bradenton International Airport welcomed their first Allegiant flight.
I haven't seen any change. They seem to be full all the time.
Those flights are nonstop from SRQ to Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, and Indianapolis. And airport president Rick Piccolo says they're on safe planes.
Everything they're flying in here is their newer Airbus aircraft they've acquired, so I don't think the public has anything to be concerned about regardless.
But after 60 Minutes put a spotlight on safety, tragedy struck. Part of an engine fan broke mid-air on a Southwest airline flight, killing a passenger for the first time in the carrier's 47-year history. New York Senator Chuck Schumer instantly pointed the finger towards the Federal Aviation Administration. In a letter showing FAA enforcement and fines for airline maintenance has dropped 70% since 2014. According to aviation attorney Anthony Eisen, it's not because planes are safer.
Perhaps the FAA is becoming a little too lax with enforcement measures because of the compliance philosophy.
That compliance philosophy was adopted in 2015. The thought, lowering punishment promotes self-reporting. Then the FAA can help fix the problem. Eisen said it's been good for pilots, but potentially bad for maintenance.
And so the threat of there not being a civil penalty, I think, would probably encourage an air carrier to maybe skirt the rule a little bit more.
The FAA allows planes to operate with certain mechanical problems. It's called deferred maintenance, and it almost caused a collision at Tampa International Airport in 2016. We found a report of a Boeing 737 leaving Tampa with a broken auxiliary power unit, meaning they needed external power to start the engines. This distracted the pilot, causing him to send false information to the tower, which then caused two planes to taxi on a collision course. It's far from life-threatening, but it's why former designated FAA examiner Buck Greenlaw refuses to fly low-cost carriers like Allegiant.
I think part of the problem is the culture of the company. They have a history of maintenance problems, well known in the industry.
Another problem, says the former aviation consultant, the now common practice of outsourcing repair work.
They farm their maintenance out, which is not bad. You have a separate entity that is dealing with the maintenance. I think that may be part of the problem.
Still, any aviation professional will tell you the Southwest death is the first in nearly a decade of commercial air travel, as millions more died on our roadways during a similar period of time.
I have a great deal of faith in the FAA. They've done a wonderful job.
Can others now keep the faith the next time they buy a plane ticket? In Sarasota, Adam Cellini, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
The FAA is still without a permanent leader since former director Michael Erta stepped down earlier this year. Some of the people we spoke to for this story wonder if enforcement and fines will become a focus for the next director.